I never believed in palmistry or I never showed, so what should I do? I thought like, okay, I'll listen and tell him that, see, I know it's very good, but I can't do. So when the story is going and I like after the second I'm like, wow, this is really good.
My dad loves Rohit Sir's films, and I do it because my dad's gonna be so excited to see me in that world.
My grandfather was a fan of Salman. He took me twice, I think, Maine Pyar Kiya, and I also liked him. He looks very good. And he's like, he's a hero. And I'm like, okay. Yeah. I think you should ask. We have more experience because I've been there in the industry for 20 years. Anyway, before the film release, one day I'm anyway stressed, but now I'm okay. You should ask Radha. Because so many times we went to Italy, cancelled because of COVID, then Georgia. We thought like we'll finish the schedule and come back. It stopped, again came back, again we shoot in Hyderabad some scenes. And so I think it's Radha's question.
Actually, at one point of time, we stopped thinking about it.
Release.
We were just concentrating,
Yeah.
okay, whenever the opportunity we got to shoot, because we shot in like almost like 3 countries, like songs we shot in Austria, certain part of scenes we shot in Georgia, and in Italy, in many places we shot and everything. So it's a vintage film and everything has to be recreated, and starting from the cars on the road and everything, we have to block it like 3-4 days before and everything. So it took most of the time our energies and everything into that. So we never thought about it. Like whenever a release date is announced or anything, we were quite excited about the date, and now also I'm excited about it. So surely we are going to come this time then.
It would have been for the director. It would have been very tough because he's very excited. He worked really hard, and so many times they postponed shooting. And the shooting, like we really planned in Georgia for 40 days, and Italy, something like that. So whenever it stopped, he used to get a little worried. But we said, it's okay. The whole world is stopped. We can't do anything. So now I think he's the most exciting.
Are you relaxed though? That's what she's asking.
Yes, we are.
I'm more nervous and the other kind of butterflies kind of feeling rather than relaxed.
Then
Like-
he's much greater than me because my second film, though, I don't know what.
There's good cinema and bad cinema.
Yeah.
It's not like over the top, or if we like something and we feel it like that's very natural or whatever it is, we'll buy it. And sometimes, like you said, it's more plastic, and nowadays maybe some films might be fabricated and everything. So like you can just say the good cinema and bad cinema, and whenever you come across a good cinema, you like it.
Yeah, and like evolution, I really don't know about that because I kind of love the romantic, poetic way of also showing a love story. Like to me, Madhuri reaching out for her ghungru while waiting for Devdas, to enter her thing, and then just the shot of the ghungru, and everything is romanticized in Devdas, and that's what I grew up watching and being like, hi, like this is like a other level of, as a girl, personally speaking, who loves rom-coms. But you have to tell a story. Firstly, that's the main thing. You want to tell the story, and then you have to take an artistic choice of whether do you want to tell the story as real as possible, or do you want to fantasize and make the story into a beautiful, it's Radha Sir's version of these two lovers in Italy. It's not, we could have gone, when we discussed my costumes and my look in the film, I had one approach, I don't know if you remember, so I can't give out too much details, but I had one approach to how the girl should dress. And Radha Sir said, no, we are fantasizing, it's poetry. You want to see her like a doll, like that's, so it's his version of the love story.
I want to share something like down south in Hyderabad or anywhere. The name Prabhas itself is like sounds something else, and when you get an opportunity to work with them, it's very surrealistic, and like it takes time for you to believe it first of all. And coming back to the question, like she asked, it's a tough task because people like being his fans or whatever, a shot of his foot creates massive response in the theater. To simplify that and to show that would definitely be a tough task, and that was an exciting experience. And he chose to be like that, like simplest version of an image he has. So that was really exciting. And coming back to you, like sorry,
I was just asking that, what was your approach when you approached these two actors for your script while directing, and what was their approach while they were signing the script?
After Baahubali, I came to know through my producers that Prabhas sir wants to do a love story.
Okay.
And around that time, I was writing a love story, and I got the opportunity to narrate to him, and he liked it, and it took off. And coming back to Pooja, like we had a lot of discussion because this is not just a heroine role. Like we tried to narrate a philosophy through a character, and a lot of discussions have happened and everything. And finally, like we both decided that okay, she looks like a princess for me, and so like, and that Cinderella kind of image into the movie and everything, like. And whatever she played on screen, like after the release, I think it'll be better if I talk more about it.
So I never showed my hand to anyone, and the story is going so good, and I'm like, how can I do this film? But I'm liking the story and the way it is going, and the interval I thought like, wow, it's so good. But I never believed in palmistry, or I never showed. So what should I do? I thought like, okay, I'll listen and tell him that, see, I know it's very good, but I can't do. So when the story is going, and I like after the second, I was like, wow, this is really good. I think I should do this film. So and I told him that. And it's very interesting the way it goes, the story, the twists in the climax and all. I feel like it's very good. And the ship episode, the visuals, the designing by the director, the sound designing by Rasul sir, Taman, Sanchit, I think it's very good, I feel.
For you, Pooja?
I mean, when Radha sir narrated the film to me, I was just like this. And then, at the end of this thing, I said, amazing. Like, because I think he had so well thought of every single shot. Like, these little moments also had not, like, if you see the song Iratale, the
Iratale.
Yeah, Iratale. Like the little montages were so beautiful, in the where if you noticed, I would be writing on a wall, then he comes, he adds to that, and by the end of it, like we're talking, but we're not really meeting, and all of these things. And I think I got so excited with my character per se, because it had so much scope for me to have fun with, to do something new, to show people something that excites you as an actor, like some new aspect of your life. And I love coming to set excited and playing different roles, and to get this opportunity in a commercial film is something that has been I was looking forward to. Personally, I love rom-coms, like I said, but this was more a serious, more matured love story. So the way I prepared, I mean, we discussed my character a lot, Radha sir and I. We sat down, we spoke about her. I understood what he's seeing Prerna as, and I told him what I see Prerna as, and somewhere we came together and made the Prerna you see today. I read a lot of books because, I can't say again what I'm about the film, but to reach that mental state, I had to read a lot of books about to kind of draw inspiration from other people's life to play Prerna, which you all will understand like soon. There's some films I do like as a fan, like I said, when I spoke about this was Rohit Shetty's film Circus. Like when he called me, I was like, sir, let's do it, because like my dad loves his films. You're making films for different audiences also. Maybe I may like to watch a Razi, or I would love to play, something like that. But there are different audiences. So my dad loves Rohit sir's films, and I do it because my dad's gonna be so excited to see me in that world. So when I go there, I play it like this is the world now. So I'm having fun with my characters, whether it was with Most Eligible, where I'm playing a stand-up comedian, So I'm like I said, I still feel I'm very like a baby in this industry. I'm still learning. I still have so many more roles that I want to play, and that keeps me excited. You know, that keeps me like, okay, let's get up in the morning and go to set.
So you picked up Radhe Shyam as an actor or as a fan?
I picked up Radhe Shyam one as the story, the script was like amazing, but also as that little kida me as an actor is like, okay, amazing, I get to portray this, and of course Prabhas was in the film, so it was like, it was ticking like all the boxes, and it's a gut thing, I guess, also, you know, my gut is involved in selecting films.
No, I don't think so. I don't know. I feel like every actor is the same. It's just the exposure, different languages, different countries. Even if you go to Africa, I think it's the same. I don't think so. It's the same situation and the same problem, same fight everyone should have, I think. I don't... Yeah.
I really don't know. I don't think so. I mean, we've all been raised differently, so that just plays in our the way we've been raised. You know, the films we watch, how we behave is very, you know, depending on the place. But people are people everywhere. You know, I get along with people in both industries, and it's. I don't think so much. I think what he said was true. You know, anywhere in the world also there'll be different people. When they come together, you kind of gel and fully work together well.
It's very beautiful. In China, we'll say Chinese people, or in Hollywood, we'll say US people. We only like South Indian, North Indian. What is this? We are Indians. There's nothing like that. We have a different many films, like Tamil is big, Telugu is big, Malayalam, different, like Bengali, Punjabi. We have different films. We are used to like that. But it's time now. We are evolved. We all Indians want to watch all good films.
Thank God for
thing,
that.
actually, see, it was not like, if you take Maine Pyar Kiya, it played almost for a year in South.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Yeah.
my grandfather was a fan of Salman. He said, "Ye hai hero." In Telugu, he doesn't know Hindi. This is written in Telugu, yeah, 175 days, and he took me twice, I think, Maine Pyar Kiya, and I also liked him. He looks very good. And he's like, he's a hero. And I'm like, okay. Now if I remember that, so it's, people are always open. We didn't know that this might happen until Baahubali came. That, yeah.
You know, I think it's like the director of Parasite said that, you know, once you get over that 1-inch barrier of the subtitle,
Yeah.
you'll realize you'll be open to so much more good content out there. I mean, I remember growing up, I mean, I've been born and brought up in Bombay, but I remember my father talking about a Tamil film called Nayagan, you know, which influenced him so greatly. So I feel like the moment you start accepting content as just content, and like, you know, not just the language, you'll be open to so many more worlds, you know. I feel like you'll be able to understand people within India a little bit more, you know, because like, let's look at Pushpa being a fully rural backdrop. You're connecting with more people that way, because you're not thinking about Arey Hindi apna movie nahi, or you whatever. You've just accepted it because the film is good. And I think that I hope that happens, because while I believe that, you know, regional cinema is a strength that India has, I truly feel like you know, we are able to really go into being able to tell a particular individual story really far away in some corner of India and, you know, relate to them. I feel like we should just broaden our minds about different kind of, you know, cinema.
It's already done. It's started. The process has started. In another 1 year, we'll see another bang from anywhere from the country, and it started. It's going to happen.
Good cinema has its own language.
Yeah.
Obviously, like first thing, we'll be very happy to have an actor and a star like him on board for a film, because like I said, you'll not have any limitations for your imagination and everything. And second thing, it's more of a responsibility, the kind of fan base he has, the kind of responsibility he has towards delivering a good cinema to his audience and everything. So we will be working hard towards making a good cinema. And coming to comparisons and everything, see, like we have to agree that Bahubali is like something else. Like we have to be inspired out of it rather than competing with it. And it will be stupid to compete with a film like Bahubali.
Me, yeah. See, every film can't be a Bahubali. It's like lucky I got two, 1 and 2. Hope he makes 3. I don't know. So let's no, it's different. Bahubali is different. Like many things worked out. Bahubali, it's many firsts. First time it broke the barriers. First time it did that. Too many things happened. So no, we can't have one more Bahubali.
Are you ready
It's
for
too
that?
much.
Are you ready for
No, I'm not. Still, it's there. So I need a little time. I need after some time maybe. But no, the film is different. Bahubali happens. Things like Bahubali happen. Huh? You can't expect again.
I'll just give one statement before. It's not a sci-fi film.
I was just gonna say that. I was gonna be like, it's not a science fiction film. Yeah, it's.
So nothing. I spoke a lot with my director and how we wanted it, and we first spoke like we'll forget Bahubali. We'll just do this film what it needs. We have commercial elements. We're not completely avoiding it. But we'll just stick to the story what it needs, and he's very strong. I feel for the second film after Bahubali, when the story was okay, he doesn't want to change. According to my thing, he did the story. What we didn't change anything for after the result of Bahubali,
Yeah,
right?
you didn't ask me to change anything.
Yeah, I want to do this, so yeah.
To just add to this, like this, the underlying philosophy which we are talking about in this film is like mythology versus myth, and an age-old question. Like everybody has their own interpretation of an answer to that. Like we are talking about astrology, like is it true or not? And like science versus astrology, a point comes in the film. And like if you look at the questions from a logical perspective, you'll not have answers from both the sides. So what is our interpretation as a team? We are coming out through the film.
Yeah, at the same time, we're not like saying one is better or what one is, or we are leaving it to you to decide. But I think we just concentrated on making the emotion real. Like to answer your question, we just wanted the emotion to be real. I feel the rest the team does for you. We had a fantastic cinematographer, Manoj Paramhamsa, making sure that the film looked period, like you said. It looked like a beautiful love story. We had the costume people ensure that we fit it, and then eventually from our side, we just had to make sure that the emotion was real when we're doing the scene.
Yeah, Manoj was a great help for the film. He made everything beautiful. Everything.
Last
Yeah.
question. would
We'll
be-
take this last.
Last question would be, what will be the experience the audiences will get when they get up on the theatres?
They will take home something from the film, and it's not the same thing for every audience. Like you look at the film from your life experiences, and you take back what you want to take back, and it will leave you with a beautiful taste of a beautiful dream.
You do that, then we'll end.
So, yeah, same. Perfectly. Well said. Amazingly said. Hope it happens.
Yeah, but I hope, like he said, the director, like everyone's gonna take back different things, but I think it's also gonna be I hope we take them on a journey in the course of the film. Like I hope we give them something new and fresh to watch, and I hope we question some things in their mind.